The Friday Night Football Blitz with Dave Hofferth and Ashley Elam. Brought to you by Gulf Credit Union, Kinsel Ford, and Whataburger. Only on 12 News.
And this was the scene around Southeast Texas tonight on a soggy night for high school football. I'm sure Needle and PNG, Ozane and Central are certainly glad they didn't have to play in these conditions. Some torrential downpours, games canceled in Jasper and LCM tonight, also in Livingston. This is the rain coming down at Port Arthur Memorial Stadium. The Titans went head-to-head with Houston Bel Air, and a nail-biter went right down to the final gun there. And once again, it was a rainy night for high school football, but we're here, ready to go.
We are ready to go, and those fans that you just saw, those are the real fans, okay? It's not just going out to watch your school if they're having a subpar season. If you're willing to sit through this rain tonight, you, my friend, are the fans of the year.
And certainly we had excitement down in Winnie tonight with East Chambers and Hardin Jefferson. It was our game of the week.
Acadian Ambulance presents the Game of the Week.
And it was also homecoming, and the umbrellas were out just in case. When I was out there, it was just a little light drizzle every once in a while, but there were still wet conditions, and there were still some fumbles. Camden Dubos mishandles the snap. Keith Valpita recovers. EC with the ball. Now on the rollout here, nowhere to go. Roe Wilkins hit, forces a fumble. Skylar Connor is going to scoop it up, taking it deep into East Chambers territory before he is taken down. From there, Hardin Jefferson moving the ball with the run, using their size advantage. Tanner Jones is down to the 8-yard line. From there, Dubos on the keeper, fakes the handoff, finds some openings around the end. Nice little juke move there. Finds his way into the end zone. It's 7-0 Hawks. East Chambers, they came to play though. After settling down, they get things going thanks to Dory Roberts. That's Glenn Roberts' brother, and he can find the end zone as well.
That's some big plays last week, and that win at Hampshire Finette.
He certainly did. We are tied up at 7 now. Roberts refusing to go down. Looking like his big bro right here, taking this one down inside the 10-yard line. That would set this up. Buccaneers, Victor Lopez lining up for a 22-yard field goal. That is up and good. It's 10-7 in the second quarter. Keep that in mind. Later on, the Hardin Jefferson defense stepping up. Josh Jack going up high, picks it off, and we are going the other way. HJ getting things going again, once again on the run. Fake handoff going the other way to Hunter Cooley. We're inside the 30. Just 7 seconds left on the clock before halftime. HJ looking to tie it up, but the kick never gets off the ground, and that was huge because as we go to the final, yes, 10-7 was indeed the final. That missed field goal in the final seconds of the second quarter was the difference maker.
First loss of the year for the Hawks in a tight game as East Chambers pulls out the victory. And standing by live down there in Winnie at Buccaneer Stadium is our own Adam Wright, braving the rain and the elements. Adam, take it away.
All right, guys, one of the only games tonight that actually saw a final score and actually played all the way through. East Chamber Buccaneers coming away with the victory tonight, 10-7 over the Hardin Jefferson Hawks. Absolutely no scoring in the second half. It was a sloppy play on both sides, defensive battle. I counted at least 4 turnovers for each team in the second half, and each team doing a lot of damage running the ball. Jared Guillory and Dory Roberts for the Buccaneers both had solid games on the ground. The East Chambers Buccaneers actually botched the kickoff to open up the second half. And another notable play, the Buccaneers got inside the Hawks 10 at the end of the third quarter, and Brandon James is picked off in the end zone on 4th down by Hawks defensive back Josh Jack. But the Hawks are then forced to punt, and they could not get anything done against this Buccaneers defense all night tonight. And the Buccaneers were able to come away with that 10-7 win. They were able just to run the clock down towards the end of the game. The team's playing in some wet conditions here tonight, but not enough to stop the game. Poured down rain right as the game went final at the end there. But again, this game was able to go all the way through, and the Buccaneers improved to 2-1, and the Hawks are now 3-1, and we'll send it back to you in the studio.
win for East Chambers. They had a 1-point loss to Orangefield the first week of the season. They come back, win it by 4 over Hampshire Finette. 3-point win here tonight. They know how to win the close ones. Certainly ready for district play.
Also impressive, Adam Wright's hair, despite the rain, he took a downpour earlier, flawless still. That's when you know you got a good sideline reporter right there.
And I'll have some post-game interviews coming up a little bit later on in the Blitz.
Now in 5A, the Westbrook Bruins came up short last week against defending state finalists Houston Lamar, but it wasn't a blowout like some people thought it was going to be.
Bruins continuing to show improvement under second-year head coach Kevin Flanagan. Tonight, Westbrook hosting Houston Chavez at the Thomas Center. And it was homecoming for the Bruins, and they crowned the queen before the game. Congratulations to Abby Sterling, the homecoming queen for Westbrook. We have her picture on Facebook, the 12 Facebook page, so you can send her congratulations as well. Now to football, Justin Hervey certainly pensive before the game, ready to get things started, and he would as he breaks free through 2 defenders into the end zone for an early 20-yard touchdown run and a 7-0 Bruins lead. Defense looking good with an early stop as it's Delano Hawthorne. Hawthorne wrestling down the running back for Chavez. But Chavez would get on the board trailing 7-6. More points for the Bruins coming up with Isaac Aubrey, their quarterback, operating. And Aubrey has a big hole through that big offensive line. Bruins, the most impressive offensive line there. That's a 55-yard touchdown run, virtually untouched for a 14-6 Westbrook lead. And it's the special teams' turn to shine. Isaac Wilkerson on the punt return. Watch a block coming up here from Dominic Simeon. Turns him free down the sidelines. Head for cover, Lance Edwards. Here he comes into the end zone. Wilkerson touchdown run on the punt return. 65 yards to make it 21-6. And a little refreshment on the sidelines. More from the Bruins in the first half. A trick play reverse. James Reed takes it 70 yards
Look
for
at
the
the big
Bruins.
boy. The lineman was running all the way down the field. That was impressive to me right there.
Reed was
There he
knocked
is.
out at the
Number
2-yard
77.
line.
He's my player of the week right there because he ran all the way to the goal line.
And then that sets up Aubrey with a lob pass to the end zone for Keith Corbin and the touchdown to make it 27-6 Bruins still in the first half. The Bruin fans coming alive there as they juggle the snap from center. Chavez coughs it up. Fumble recovery by Devontae Williams, and the Bruins are ready to go again on offense. Final big play of the half as Aubrey will play action fake on the rollout, looking for a receiver, finds his man, and it's James Reed once again. Watch Reed down the sideline, tiptoeing, and he balances on the beam and stays in. A touchdown for the Bruins. That would make it 34-6 as Westbrook rolls 53-24 tonight. Bye week next week. Certainly the Bruins ready to be a solid contender in 21-5A.
And I didn't get to mention it earlier, but Lance Edwards was impressed with the dress choice of the homecoming queen. He especially liked the shoes, despite the weather going all out for the big event tonight. How about we go to Port Arthur Memorial? That is Bel Air and the Memorial Titans, and that was a big hit on Albert Jacobs. Titans trying to get something going. Instead, that's a fumble recovered by David Garcia. Cards now with the ball. Handoff goes to Xavier Campbell, the X-Man with the X
Whoa, he's a
Factor.
load.
Get out of his way. 7-0 Bel Air. This team's known, the school's known for baseball, not football.
That's Morgan Walker's school.
There you go. And they can play some ball, though.
That's Angel San Juan School.
And former Channel 12 anchor Randy McAvoy. They all went to Bel Air. Later on, Chris Walker gets the interception there of Taylor Labrie. More from the Cardinals. The handoff going to Raheem Malone. Malone all alone in the secondary and into the end zone. 14-0 Bel Air. This one came down to the wire as we go to the final. 45-42. Bel Air takes it. Memorial missing a 31-yard field goal as time expired. Great effort, though, by the Titans to rally in this one.
Certainly Memorial. They'll have a district game coming up next week. How about the LCM Battling Bears? They're ready to go with Cold Spring tonight, a 3A team over there at Battling Bears Stadium as they break the banner. Looks like some nice conditions to play
Ready
some
to play
football.
ball, right? Ready to play. Here we go.
Guys are ready for Cold Spring. The Trojans, of course, their coach Brian Barbay of the Barbay family, and got into the state finals a couple of years ago.
They're still ready to go, Dave.
I know, they got the national
Here
anthem
we go.
coming up. It's still
Gonna play
dry
some
out
ball.
there at LCM, but hold everything momentarily. The lightning would strike and the rains would come and they would call this football game, and they never got it underway. As we go to the scoreboard, again, it was a postponement. Cancellation, actually, with a non-district game. Hard to make it up. Unless you play tomorrow, but it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow anyway.
Exactly. And You know, there's probably, you don't say there's a loser in a rainout. I say the loser's Cold Spring, though. They have to drive all the way to Orange, come out, stretch, run out on the field, you're ready, and you don't even get to play.
I was going to say LCM looking for victory before they take on Livingston next week in their district opener, so that will have to wait. And once again, as far as getting that extra practice in next week. Well, we've come to our first time out here on the Blitz. We'll return for more Southeast Texas action. We got a rivalry, West Orange Stark and Jasper, that had some weather problems, and so did our band of the week.
That's right. Unfortunately, the Hardin-Jefferson band did not travel. We do want to say big congratulations. We're going to get the banner out to Sour Lake. I'm going to get it to them one way or another. They're the band of the week. Big congratulations. Also, a reminder, if you're unable to be at home for the Blitz, or maybe you can't watch it when we're live, don't worry. We've got you covered. Just download the SyncBack app on your smartphone. There you'll find our live streams that are available, as well as our shows on demand for a period of time. Now, last week I actually watched the Blitz on my phone after I got off of work, so it's a great way to keep up with things when you're away from the game.
We'll be back with more from the Blitz in just a moment.